18 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. We go to base. Hey, defense, let's go. Bang, bang, bang.
First down, Murray. And his first look is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down now. It's Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Complete to Dorsett. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson, it's complete to Fuller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
He'll rifle this one. He's got it at the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Steps away. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The toss out to Barkley. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They begin the drive with Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We call that a sack. Look.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. On second down, Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 31-7, the final score.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Let's stay in the AFC East and head across the state to see what the Jets are doing at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Sam Darnold, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray, and that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And out now come the Seahawks. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rolling to his left. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Barkley. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Saquon Barkley. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray, he's got it to Williams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Murray now to throw. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to roam now. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got Fuller. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. on second down now. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, it's Barkley. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further, turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Offense.
So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Check. Press down.
Seahawks.
Check 3. Greystone travel. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready, go!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Easy work. It's easy work.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be...
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to in the